Hello everyone, welcome and thank you for joining today's webinar, Smart Procurement and Savings for Small Credit Unions, presented by Leverage Office Essentials in partnership with ODP Business Solutions, formerly known as Office Depot. My name is Kelsey Sullivan and I'm the webinar facilitator, as well as the Director of Marketing, Sales, and Strategic Programs for Leverage, and we're grateful to have you with us today. Just a few quick housekeeping items. This webinar is being recorded and we'll send out the recording and the slides to all attendees after this event. Use the chat to share comments and the Q&A box to submit questions, and we'll answer any questions we have during the Q&A at the end. And if you happen to lose audio, the dial-in phone number is in the join instructions in your confirmation email. So utilize that. But moving forward, I'm excited to introduce today's speaker, James Tharp, the Program Manager for Leverage ODP Business Solutions National Credit Union Purchasing Program. James has many years of experience helping credit unions leverage group purchasing power to reduce cost. And today he will walk us through strategies for driving savings at your small credit union and how to take advantage of Leverage ODP Business Solutions. So with that being said, James, thank you for joining us, and I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kelsey. So my name is James Tharp, and I'm the program manager for ODP Business Solutions, as Kelsey mentioned as well, formerly Office Depot Business. Just wanted to say hello to everyone. I'm going to share my screen. We have a couple of slides we'd like to show you today, but let me go ahead and do that, and we'll get started. All right, let me move this. Apologies. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Looks good, James.
All right, thank you very much. So I'm excited to be with you guys today. Thank you very much for joining again. And I'd like to introduce the brand new nationwide Leverage Office Essentials and ODP Business Solutions Procurement Program. Now, basically, we're going to cover a couple of pieces up front, and that would cover kind of what we offer and some things that you may not know that ODP Business Solution has for sale, basically, and some services and solutions that we can provide to you. So if you're wondering about the name change, basically a couple of years ago in 2022, we switched from Office Depot Business to ODP Business Solutions. And this was kind of, we're still under the same umbrella, right? So we're still, Office Depot Retail is still a piece of us, but we did separate just to kind of streamline the, not only the delivery process, the procurement strategies and everything like that, but just to make sure that we're absolutely tailored the best we can be to the business segment. Couple of pieces that are going to be in the presentation today is aspects of what we can sell, what we offer. So a lot of what businesses don't know that we do offer to credit unions across the nation is going to be workspace interiors. So we do offer full build outs from everything from basically cubicles to lights to chairs to desks to anything that you might be looking for. We do have those full solutions, and I'll get into the discounts and the procurement strategies a little bit later, but basically we have a full layout. We've looked at spend nationwide across credit unions, and we've procured pricing and some discounts that are going to be tailored specifically to the credit union segment. Let me move on. We do offer wellness options as well. So that's not only like your Lysol and your Clorox, but actual cleaning solutions. So the dilution control and things like that, those have also been added into the procurement program for credit unions. All right, next up, we do offer a full cleaning and break room solution. So meaning break room, we offer everything from coffee to coffee machines to water services to things like that, everything down to, hand sanitizers and solutions like that. Next up, we do have a full, basically our tech services and solutions as well. So there is a very large selection of tech, whether that's you're looking for laptops, monitors, PCs, servers, all that sort of thing. And all these things that I mentioned as well, we do have specialists on hand. So there are specialists within the ODP and Office Depot world that can help you directly to strategize and purchase these sorts of things and get really good deals along the way. And we do have a full green solutions as well. So there, and I'll get into some reporting in a little bit, but we do have green solutions that are offered through our business site where you can go and track your green usage and things like that. We have a full catalog of green items as well. And now we get down to what can we save you, right? So we offer, it's actually, we've updated since we've gone national. So there's around 1,200 items that are set on a custom core that we can offer to your credit unions, along with basic discounts from anywhere from 10 to 20% off. But those 1,200 SKUs that I mentioned before, you're going to save up to 48% off on copy paper, office supplies, cleaning and break room, ink and toner, technology, copy and print as well. I know that's a big thing for credit unions. So that being said, the full discounts can be offered. And I do want to mention that if there's anything that you're looking for in terms of bids, pricing, what can we offer? How can we save you money? I mean, the last thing we want to do is ask for you to switch your business over to ODP Business Solutions without showing you what we can provide. So we do have a full staff of acquisition sales reps that can help out. They can give you white glove service, make sure that everything you need is taken care of. And obviously we can show you pricing before you decide to move forward with ODP Business. And another thing that's very important to credit unions is going to be our tracking dashboards and visibility. So you can view everything basically from spend in your different branches for credit unions to tracking who's buying what. We do have a full management service as well. So if you're looking to, let's say there's a director or someone regional that wants to approve orders or at the very least have some visibility into that, that full tracking aspects can be taken advantage of on the site as well. Beyond that, before I move on to how to kind of register and who to reach out to get some information, are there any questions or anything, Kelsey?
I don't see any yet, James.
Okay. So let's move on to registration. So I'm going to move to this page here. So it's very simple. If you'd like some information, if you'd like to sign up for an account and just log in and look at what pricing we're offering through the national program, you can do so using this link. We'll make sure that everyone on the call has this available to them. What you'll do is you'll get on this page, scroll right down here. If you click request an invoice account, you can put your information in there. We do have options for credit card payments as well as invoicing. So when you put your information in there, we can definitely assist and get you in touch with someone that can help with onboarding questions, concerns, anything that you're looking for. So, and with that, I'll hand it back over to Kelsey.
Okay, thank you so much, James. Excellent presentation. Just a quick recap. The top takeaway is that ODP Business Solutions, formerly Office Depot, and Leverage are in partnership to jointly offer a national buying program designed to maximize savings specifically for credit unions. And by consolidating the purchasing volume across many credit unions, the program is able to create stronger buying power and deliver deeper discounts, which is the main focus. I don't see that we have any questions. And with that being said, if anybody has anything to enter into the chat right now or submit a question, I'll give a few moments for that. Okay, James, can we share some wins that we've seen with CUs and the savings that we're able to offer them?
Oh, absolutely. So I think that for the most part, and I'd say the biggest win that I can think of, since we've started the collaboration with the Leverage program and ODP Business is consolidation, right? So a lot of times what we see is that credit unions, whether you have one branch or 15 or 20 branches, is that sometimes spin can kind of be across the board with different businesses and different companies. And whether that savings come from just simple consolidation and time management with your employees, or it comes from savings on the actual price of the products, which are absolutely there. So in general, versus just shopping on OfficeDepot.com or a retail division, you're looking at savings of up to 30% off versus just what regular pricing is. Another thing that I'll mention as well is that when you establish a business account with ODP, if there are items maybe, and I mentioned those 1,200 SKUs nationwide that we've added, we looked at basically a full collection of what credit unions are buying nationwide. And we added those items at market competitive pricing. But if there are things that are not caught by that core is what we call it, a pricing, we can customize pricing for you as well. So that's something that when you reach out, our sales reps can take a look at what your top items are. And if we don't happen to be competitive on a couple of them, custom pricing is something that we can offer. So I think just really kind of getting down to everything that your credit union specifically buys and making sure that we're kind of adding those items to the core and we're offering you the best pricing across the board. That way you have one source. It saves time. At the end of the day, it's going to save money and really help your process. So
Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, great question, Taylor. And yeah, to that point, having the dedicated liaison and being able to, if you walk into a store, you're not going to be able to haggle with prices or say, "Hey, I can get this, cheaper somewhere else." So with that being said, that's a huge advantage for small credit unions, especially if they're making one-time large purchases, like we talked about, those yearly purchases that maybe are a little more cost heavy. So huge advantage there. If we have, okay, yeah, Misty says that we love using ODP because all of the accounting is sent to the right person.
oh, absolutely. And that's something as well. So the reporting that I mentioned that's on the ODP business website, that we have a service called bill management as well. So not only can we make sure that the accounting and the billing and everything is sent to the right person, again, whether it's multi-branch or single branch businesses, but you can also go in and we have a full bill management system where you can view all purchases, who's being billed for what, for which location, and so that sort of thing, and that visibility into who's spending and how they're spending. And that's something that is really liked by a lot of credit unions, and something that some other businesses don't have in that capacity, I guess, or that well fleshed out. So thank you, Misty.
Yeah, and James, with that being said, we haven't covered the registration yet, right?
I showed the registration screen, but I can put it right back up if you'd like. That way we can, or how about this? I'll drop it in the chat for everyone. Does that work for you,
Awesome.
Kelsey?
Yes. And Taylor says, does ODP allow people to submit orders, but someone at the credit union needs to approve it first?
Yes, absolutely. So, and that's one of the key features that we go over with every credit union because it's asked for quite a bit. Where if you have 5 or 10 or 50 users for that matter, and they're either it's local managers or someone regional that wants to check those orders and make sure that maybe things that are on what we call your custom core, right? So items that you've approved that you want your branches to be buying, you can go in and take a look at those. You can actually edit or modify the order, and then you can approve it. And you can set that up for multi-users as well. So if you have multiple decision makers or people that you're looking to approve orders and just make sure that things are being bought, the process is streamlined, the right items are being ordered, certainly doable and very customizable. So it's something where we can make it work for you, regardless of what your needs are for your specific branch.
Awesome. Misty wants to know, can you show what it's like from the shopping screen from that perspective, like a short demo?
I sure can. Yeah. Let me get my screen pulled up. Okay. Right, let me move this out of the way here. Okay, let me know when this screen comes up.
It's
All right, so I'll show you here. So this is the main page of the ODP business program. I am logged into the leverage and ODP discount program. So And Misty, if you have questions or anything or want me to kind of elaborate or get into something else, let me know. But one thing I do want to highlight here is that when you sign up and you're registered for the program, if you search for something like here, I have paper, right? So any item that is A on the what we call the main core, right? So this is those 1,200 SKUs that I spoke of earlier that are discounted specifically. And again, these were garnered from usage nationwide, basically for credit unions, and added at very discounted pricing just to make sure that we're market competitive. And the top items that we think credit unions are buying and we know by usage, we want to make sure those items are up there at the top and have the most aggressive pricing. So I'm going to scroll down. I just searched for paper. And if we come right down here and filter by best value. So this is something you'll want to remember. The best value is going to be the most aggressive items, regardless of what you're searching for. So you'll see here we have, and this is set on that core that I mentioned. So we have copy paper, 10 ream, $42.99 for this ODP Business Solutions brand. And this is a year-round price. So these prices are going to stay locked in. And you can do this for anything. So I can show, let's say one more here. We'll do pins. So I know CUs use a lot of pins. We got all kinds and they're all at discounted pricing here. So let me go to best value. So the most popular ones, right? We have a 60 pack of big pins for $3.83 a box. Those are going to be on here as well as a large array of other pins and products like that. But if there is anything again that you're buying that maybe other credit unions nationwide are not, we can talk about that. We can look into adding those at a customized price for your CU specifically in your branches, and that price will be locked in for you moving forward. So let's see. Did I cover what you were looking for, Misty, or do you maybe want to see? I can cover a few other aspects of the website. Specifically, shopping lists is something I'd like to go over, but I'll wait just to see.
Yes, go ahead and show the shopping list. And she says that the coffee delivery is always the best. The selection delivered is always gets the staff excited. So,
Well, good. Yeah. And so something that is really useful, and I've seen a lot of CUs take advantage of, is the shopping list option that we offer. So what this does is if you're an administrator or you have multiple branches, you can create a shopping list that every branch will be able to see. So if there are items that you want to add, let me click it here. So if there are certain things you want ordered, say a specific case of paper, certain types of pins, receipt tape, whatever it is, break room products, like you mentioned, coffee, that sort of thing, you can add these to shopping lists. I've got one here just as an example, but you can either have what this is called, which is a company wide, meaning any user can see this when they log in, or you can have personal shopping lists as well if it's just for items that you like. It saves time. Again, I said streamlining a lot, but it's going to streamline the process and make it a lot easier. You don't have to search for every item when you log in. We have a couple of items on here. So there's those pins I mentioned again, but yeah, this is gonna, and again, I find a lot of CUs, especially multi-branch CUs, use this just so that they can suggest, especially to new users or people that may shop around or look at Amazon or different businesses for different products. You can add products on here so that they don't have to go and search for those, as well as suggest that these be bought over the thousands of other products, especially with pins or paper, things like that we offer on the site. So just kind of helps make things easier for you.
awesome. All great questions. I appreciate the participation. Anybody else have anything they want to go over or questions they may have? Okay, James, that was super helpful. Thank you for answering those questions. Um, as far as the registration, the link is dropped in the chat. I'm also going to put the contact information in the chat if anybody would like a procurement consultation or anything of that nature. So that about wraps us up. James, I appreciate you for joining and everyone else for attending. Just a few final notes. We'll send the recording slides and a short survey in the next 24 hours. So if you wouldn't mind to just take a minute to complete it so that we can continue to improve our future sessions. And again, if you want more information about Leverage Office Essentials or to request a consultation, use the contact information in the chat and that's about all for us. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, James.